I was going to make this one earlier, but I thought I'd wait just to think on it a bit. So a friend contacted me today, and somebody she knows who lives in the same apartment block as her boyfriend was diagnosed with coronavirus, and he's a young man. So obviously there was quite a lot of concern and fear, especially when they turned up in hazmat suits. Anyway, the long and short of this was, off he went. Off he came back with a set of antibiotics for 4 days and told, take these after 4 days, you'll be all right. That's a true story, by the way. I'm not here to spread lies or try and magnify any situation. That's exactly what happened to a young man today in the south coast of England, and he'll be 4 days, and he's not sick, ill, just cold. So you can make of that what you will. 4 days antibiotics, you'll be fine. I know there's two strains apparently. I'm not going to go into that actually until I've researched it properly. Is the other strain simply the remnants of a bioweapon? Quite possibly, and I still believe they're using the coronavirus as a cover, the common cold and flu as a cover for this, and it's a global scam, not a hoax, a scam. Transfer of wealth, but again, this is for later, more detailed information. There's something else I said I'd like people to ponder on. Cast your minds back 5-6 weeks, maybe 7, when the CCP were saying they were going to close Wuhan down, and then 5 million people left. Incidentally, this was during what was known to be the largest migration ever of people on Earth at one time, also known as the Chinese New Year of 2020, with the largest population on Earth. So, and that apparently is a fact, despite all of the migrations in past history dating back 10,000 odd years. That is the largest single migration of people ever on Earth, and it took place over the Chinese Lunar New Year. So these 5 million people that apparently got out before, presume a lot of them would have gone back to other countries, European countries, America. A lot of them would have been students, workers, etc. I also presume, well, we know that they're saying that this was something that occurred in early January, possibly even in December, that the infection, so-called infection, was there, present then. So that's 5 million people apparently just up to the left before they quarantined. We now, was it a week ago or so, they said they released 300,000 people, and then quickly decided not to open doors, basically not to cancel the quarantine. So they put the quarantine in place again. They admitted they made a mistake, but in that time they said 300,000 people have gone missing. And then of course we have the official death figures that we're being told of around 4,000 or so, 3,500. I haven't checked actually today. I've been looking at the European figures, but not the Chinese figures. So back to that original 5 million, if they left, or a portion of those, and don't forget 5 million out of a country of 1.4 billion isn't a large proportion. However, even if 1% of those 4 to 5 million left China to go back to universities, to colleges, they mix, and this isn't a stereotypical statement, I know, because I had a relationship with a Chinese person and I got to know some Chinese people very well in my past. They do tend to stick to their own. They do tend to mix socially, eat together, spend money together, shop together. It's got a tight-knit community when they're abroad. Surely we should be seeing sick Chinese people more than Europeans, than Iranians, all across the world, simply because of the contact during Chinese New Year that they would have spread. And if what we're being told about the ACE types is correct in this, still, why are we not seeing swathes of sick Chinese people across Europe and England and America? It's something to ponder on, because it raises two questions. What happened to 5,304,000 people? Do you remember 5 million left, apparently, before the quarantine? Where did they go? Why didn't they end up infecting, pardon me, everybody else, including the Chinese communities, which we haven't seen an outbreak of, I believe. We just haven't. So it's just worth thinking about. Cheers.